everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm going to review chapter 26 of DeadTube. And with this chapter of DeadTube, let me actually skip over towards the end of what happened with this chapter, because Mashiro, she explained how she wanted to do a smashing pumpkins game for the 15-second clip, and that's where you blindfold someone, and you know how like the summer activity that they do over at the beach in Japan is you blindfold someone, spin them around a little bit, and then they have to smash the watermelon? Well, it's the same thing, only the watermelon is actually a human head. And then when Machio got over to school, he saw the 15-second clip that everyone is talking about. And it might have just involved his family. Yes, we know that his dad died, but who killed his dad? I think that's his little sister, Kana. And that's what we're supposed to believe, because they said Kana in the chapter there, like Kana was undressing herself and stuff. But the next thing is that the smashing watermelons idea was Mashiro's. So, Mashiro might just be the person filming. But what the heck, Mashiro was able to get Kana to kill her father? That's so strange. What? How? How was Mashiro able to do that? This is so strange. What happened? How did these two meet? Oh my gosh. Well, now that I think about it, there is still more between Machiya and Mashiro that we don't know, because Machiya remembers this one conversation that he might have had with Mashiro, which clearly to us, he did have that conversation with Mashiro on, you know, filming things beautifully and stuff, and what you want to be when you grow up, and that he should be a cameraman, and that he should film Mashiro one day. So perhaps during the past, maybe Mashiro met Kana. I don't know. I really don't know. How the heck did all this happen without Machiya knowing? I have no idea, but you know, whatever. We also meet this guy named George, and George is Machiya and Mashiro's #1 fan in their little fan club, and he's highly anticipating their next work. And he actually sent Tagoma to the island, because you know Tagoma is a detective, so George was just like, oh yeah, I sent a detective to go investigate you guys, and that detective just happened to be Tagoma, so sorry Tagoma. And then in the beginning of the chapter, we learn more about Mashiro and her ideals, or basically how she sees the world, and how she sees things really doesn't make too much sense. Machiya asked why she killed her parents, and the answer we got was, well, let's say you had something dirty in your hair, what would you do with it? I mean, if you let it stay in there, then it'll grow all ruly and everything, I think it would be a mess. So you wash it out. But what if it's so dirty you can't wash it off? Then you just gotta cut it. So what does that mean? Why does she say that in comparison to her family? Why? I guess there was some sort of thing in her family, some sort of root in her family that she didn't really like. Perhaps, maybe it's her father, because remember she said that her father liked to take photos of her and her sister and then put it together and to make it like a little mini movie. But she didn't think that the photos were beautiful. So perhaps Mashiro got sick of the father's shit and how he saw the world and decided to let everyone know how she envisioned the world. That's the only thing I could think of. Mashiro pretty much lost it in this chapter, especially when Machiya was disagreeing with her and she kept on calling him a liar and stuff. She definitely lost it. There's something going on back there. She needs to talk a little more, but I guess she took matters into her own hands, and once again, if she can't explain to someone what she means by words, then she shows it to everyone, and that's why this 15-second clip was created. That's why she went into contact with Kana, right? Let me know your thoughts on this chapter and what you think could be going on here. Catch them later as I review Nanatsu no Taizai, The Promised Neverland, and live react to Mob Psycho 100. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.